Hey, hello all, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to learn what variables are in Python. Writing a Python program for a student. You need to remember name, age, and marks. Would you write those names everywhere? No, of course not. We need a way to store and reuse them. And that's where variable comes in. These are variables. We are given a name to each piece of information, so we can use it whenever we need it. A variable is a simply name that refers to a value. Think of it as a variable attached to that. Age is the name and 21 is the value. Understand properly. Don't read as equals to, as max, as mathematics. In Python, this simple meaning is assignment. We assign the value 21 to the name age. Now Python can use age whenever we want that value. Why are variables useful? This is the important section that was missing from the previous version. Imagine we don't use a variable. We don't have to repeatedly write the actual value whenever we need it. With a variable, we give that a value, meaningful name, and reuse it. This makes our program easier to write, read, and maintain. A variable can hold different kinds of data. Variables aren't limited to numbers. Name refers to the text, and age refers to a whole numbers. Height refers to a decimal number, and each student refers to a boolean value. We will learn this properly in the next video. We can change a variable. What happens if a student age changes? We simply assign a brand new value. The variable name age now refers to 22 instead of 21. This should definitely be included because it shows why variables are powerful. Here where variables become really useful. We can use the values stored in variables in calculations. Price is 100 and quantity is 3. So Python calculates the total by giving price into quality. When we print total, the output will be 300. A program can have many variables as we needed. Here, each variable represents a different piece of information. You can see here we can assign multiple. Python also allows us to assign multiple values in a single line. Here 10 goes to x and 20 goes to y and 30 goes to z. And if we want the same value in multiple variables, we can do this. X is equals to y is equals to z equals to 100. It will give the output file like x is equals to 100, y is equals to 100, and z is equals to 100. So far we have created a variable successfully, but we can name a variable anything we want. Now Python has some rules. Letter, number, underscore are only valid to create a variable. No special characters are allowed, not allowed. But the same name cannot start with a number, and spaces are not allowed. No special characters except underscore. If keywords are cannot be used as variables. And finally, Python is the case sensitive. Age and age are two different meanings. If we write age in small alphabetic, it will be different, and capital A age will be different. Use meaningful names while creating a variable. Here you can see both these can work, but which one is easier to understand? X is equals to 85, but here you can see student marks is equals to 80. So don't just create a valid variable names. Try to create a meaningful ones. Here I am going to give a mini real world example. Let's put everything we learned in one small example. Here we are storing the student information in variable, and then we are using those variables to calculate the total mark. This is the basic idea behind using variable in real programs. Some information, reuse it, and performs operations on it. So what should you remember from this video? A variable gives a names to a value. We can use that name to access a value and change it, perform calculations with it, and reuse it through our program. And when creating variable names, we need to follow Python meaning rules and use meaningful names. Now we know how to store data, but what exactly are these different types of data, numbers, text, true or false? That's what we are learning in the next video, Python data types. Thanks for watching.